Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for another Vault review, and I must admit this was a very interesting story on its own. And even though you can sort of understand that yes, by the time this goes out, Joshua Williamson is presently working on the Robin run, so now it's time to go back to a back issue to which he has actually worked with the Robin son of Batman. So first things first, let's get a rating for this cover for this back issue. Does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that's happening inside of the story? Sure enough it does, to which I give it an 8 out of 10. As you can see who's on the cover here. We've got Damian Wayne and of course Supergirl. The next thing I'll work into is the internal art, which we'll have a look at the art around the beginning, middle and of course the end. And we'll get that started now. As we start in the beginning of the story, we have Kara Zor-El, who's actually in the area of the suicide slums. And she's now wanting to get someone to help her solve a bit of a crime. As we move a little bit forward into the story, also in the early parts, we have Damian Wayne along with Kara Zor-El that are at a particular morgue and inspecting the corpse. They also go their way to LexCorp. So their investigation takes them a little bit further to a bit of a party of sorts. And as we can see here, Kara Zor-El ends up seeing Reactron and not realizing what's happening here. It is actually the Scarecrow fear gas that has actually had an effect on her. And last but not least, after the events of what actually happened, and of course we've got Damian Wayne as Batman, Damian Wayne Robin here with Dick Grayson as Batman. For the internal art, I gave it a 7.5. Now it's time to jump to the story and how it's rated. Now, did we get any previous issues in relation to, or did we get any references to any of the previous issues within this run? Something that might even connect to this story? No, it felt more like a bit of a one-off. In the area of time, we only got later, which felt a little bit lazy. It could have been made out to say maybe 30 minutes later. Moving into the locations that we had in the story, we had Metropolis, we had Gotham, we had the Metropolis City Morgue, we had LexCorp Tower, and last but not least, the Arkham Asylum, to which the Scarecrow was taken. The cast of characters consisting of Damian Wayne Robin, Supergirl, Kara Zor-El, we had Killer Croc or Croc. We also had Reactron, and last but not least, Scarecrow. For the overall story rating, I gave this a 7.5 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.